Thank you for joining me on our YouTube channel, Flippin' Hippos. I'm Star, and today we're going to be taking a look at the highlights of our sales on the Poshmark and Mercari platforms from the month of October. I am a little bit behind on my what sold videos, so I'm going to go ahead and do two for Posh and Mercari, one for October and one for November, to kind of split it into two so they're not too long. I also have not included every single sale from the platforms, just the highlights. Our Poshmark is doing about the same as always, but our Mercari has really picked up. We sold 28 items on Mercari in November and 12 in October. That's up from like 2 or 3 here and there. So our Mercari is really picking up. We're selling a lot more over there. I think it's because I'm a lot more active on the Mercari app. I'm listing a lot more as I have started learning how to quote unquote properly use List Perfectly. There is no real right or wrong way to use List Perfectly, but there is a way to use it to streamline and be more productive, I guess. If you haven't seen my List Perfectly series, I'll go ahead and link one of the videos at the end here for you. And you can always go to our playlists and look at the List Perfectly. I go into detail on how to use the catalog in that series, how to list from eBay to List Perfectly, how to cross-post, like how to best optimize your usage of List Perfectly as a tool to help you as a reseller to make more sales. So as I have been organizing my catalog and List Perfectly, I've been pushing out a ton more listings on Mercari, and I think it's been really helping. Our sales have definitely picked up over there. A lot of our sales on Mercari are remotes. I haven't picked out any remotes to show you for the month of October. The majority of them were, $12 to $16 remotes, just your regular bread and butter remotes. But at first I thought, well, hey, our sales are picking up because I'm listing remotes and they're electronics and those always sell better no matter the platform. But we've been selling like t-shirts and jeans and things on Mercari that were items that had been sitting on eBay for a year, for 9 months to a year, and just sitting and not moving. And then when I pushed them out to Mercari using List Perfectly, they sold like within a couple days. So that's something to be said about cross-posting as well. Sometimes items that have been sitting on one platform forever, when you put it on a different platform, they'll sell. Also, if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen me do a Mercari or a Poshmark what sold video, I do these a little bit differently than my eBays, because on the back end of your sales on Mercari and Poshmark both, they actually show you your profit for each item after you pay your fees on the platform and any selling discounts on Poshmark. And you can kind of figure out exactly what you made on each one after you figure in your cost of goods. It's a little bit easier to go through each one and figure that out than it is on eBay. So I do actually try to tell you our profits, give or take, estimated on these platforms as we go through. So let's jump on in. This is a Walt Disney Tangled character. This is Pascal, the iguana. Super duper cute. He is a Disneyland official parks plush, which I tell you guys, the Disneyland, the Walt Disney World, and Disney Store plushes are always going to be worth more money than, your Hasbro, Mattel, and things like that. Pascal sold for $16, and he was a Goodwill find for 50 cents. So after shipping and fees, our profit on him was about $10, give or take a few cents. Next up, we have a Mike Wazowski plush clip. So this is just a teeny tiny little clip, a couple inches big. It came out of a wholesale lot. And so our profit on him was $5. Next up, we have a Disney Princess Palace Pets Aurora kitty. So these Disney Princess Palace Pets I've always done well with. They say Palace Pets on their little tush tag here. They're like a line of Disney characters, and each princess has her own pet. This one sold for $16. Our profit was around $10 after fees and shipping. Next up, this is a Warmies Seal Cozy Heatable Therapy Plush. So this seal is really super heavy, and it has like almost, it feels like a beanie, but it's not a beanie. It has these things inside of the plush, and you microwave it, and then it's like a heating pad. So then it can be used to stay warm, or like a heating pad on a sore body part or something like that. A lot of kids find comfort in warm animals. They are called Warmies. I just found it off chance. I'd never heard of them before, but I decided to go ahead and get it and try to flip it, and it sold for $26 on Mercari also. Sometimes, and you'll hear this from people, the buyers on Mercari almost expect things to be cheaper than even eBay buyers expect. I don't find that that's always the case, but things do typically sell for a little bit less on Mercari than eBay, and on Poshmark they always sell for a little bit more. It's just the way the platforms are. But yeah, it sold for $26, so that was pretty exciting. Our cost of goods on this and shipping and everything left us with a profit of around $18. So that was pretty exciting. All right, next up we have a Build-A-Bear with all over peace signs printed all over it. This was a Goodwill find of 50 cents, so our profit was around $11. I like these Build-A-Bears that have different prints on them or themes, just because they typically will sell for 18 to 20 bucks versus just your plain, brown ones or run-of-the-mill teddy bears. Next up, we have a Pixar Incredibles 2 Monster Jack. Now, this has got tags on it. It's official Disney and everything. Disney Pixar. It's by Funko. So that was something we decided to go ahead and grab and try. It was only 50 cents. So our cost of goods and shipping left us with $10 profit. And then we have a Sesame Place Abby Cadabby. This is a plush fairy from Sesame Street whose name is Abby Cadabby. And she came in a wholesale lot, so her cost was about a quarter, I think. And so we were left with $6.75 profit after selling her for $12. And you can see here that that was a best offer, by the way. All right, so now we're going to jump over to the highlights from Poshmark in October. We sold this pair of White House Black Market jeans. These are low-rise, slim leg, size 4. Size 4 is not a good size. I don't typically try to pick up size 4s anymore. These are older. These were something that were around from the beginning when I was learning. They were 99 cents, but they've been around for like years. And I discovered that they had never been listed on Poshmark when I was going through my catalog on List Perfectly. So I decided to push them out over there, and they did sell for $29, which left us with a profit of around 25, I think. I don't carry my writing on that one, but right around 25 because they pay for shipping on Poshmark. Next up, we have LL Bean Wool Blend Sweater. So this was something I picked up because it was wool blend. LL Bean is kind of a meh brand, but wool is definitely a material. If I see it in a sweater or something, I will definitely source that item. Sorry, there's a truck going by. Wool and cashmere sweaters do really well. They always fetch a higher price. So this sold for $35, leaving us, after cost of goods and fees on Poshmark, with a profit of $27. Here's a Build-A-Bear Hello Kitty. Unfortunately, this guy only sold for $8. I wouldn't have let it go for $8 on eBay, obviously, because they sell or they pay for the shipping on Poshmark. So this started out at like $20 a couple years ago. It just kept getting lowered on the closet closeouts. It wasn't anything I had gotten around to catching yet and ending and relisting on Poshmark to get the price back up to where it should be. But being that it had been around for a couple years, I paid 50 cents for it. It's missing a bow. You can see right here where there used to be a bow on her head. We still profited $2, and I'm okay with that because it's been around for so long. Then we have the Serta mattress sheep. This came from Goodwill for 50 cents. I picked it up because it's recognizable. Everyone knows about the Serta sheep, the people that count the sheep in the commercials. So this sold for $11. And our profit was about $4.49. Here is an example of a brand that I would not pick up anymore. Back in the day when I was learning, we had 99-cent Saturday at a local thrift store and 99-cent Sundays at the Goodwills. And when Keith and I were learning, that is how we learned. We would go every Saturday and every Sunday, and we would buy all the things. Anything that was 99 cents, we would buy and we would take home. And then we would learn, this is poop, this is bread and butter, this is bolo. And we didn't have to spend a lot of money to learn that way. A lot of the stuff is still sitting around. Some of it I'm finding that has never been cross-posted. I'm moving over to Poshmark and it's selling there. Some of it you just have to lower the prices over time and just kind of wait. So this is Rampage. They're like a junior size 9. I would not source these for so many reasons. The brand is bad. Size 9 is not a good size. But they did sell for 19 here on Poshmark. And so our profit was around $11.74. Ann Taylor Loft it's an okay brand. It's a pretty good bread and butter brand. It's does better on Poshmark than it does on eBay. There's several brands that are like that. J. Crew does good on Poshmark still, not so well on eBay. But I try to list everything on all the platforms now as I'm cross-posting. But these I picked up because they were only 99 cents and they had the unique print, like a cheetah print on the jeans. And they had the zipper ankles. So they had some stuff going for them that made them unique and nice. They sold for $20, so our profit was $15. And then last but not least from the highlights is this Energizer Bunny. So I picked this up at a yard sale in 2019 for $5. And I only remember that because it was the day before we left for eBay Open. In 2019, we went to this huge community yard sale, and this was one of the things I picked up, and I just, for some reason, that stuck in my memory. I did pay $5 for him. He's missing his drumsticks, but other than that, he had his drum and his flip-flops and his sunglasses and everything he's supposed to have. I really thought he was going to sell for a lot more. When I first comped him way back when, he was going for around $35 or $40. And over the years, as he hasn't sold, I've been recomping him every once in a while just to check and see where he was at. As I recommend everyone does with all of your older items all the time, I tell you guys recomp because you never know. So he's been sitting around for a long time. He finally sold for $16. Again, I would have wished for a little bit more, even if his price isn't, necessarily comping at $40 anymore. I think he could have gone for more than 16, but unfortunately with the closet closeouts that I used to participate in on Poshmark, a lot of the prices on some of my items just keep coming down and down and down and down, and I don't get around to ending them and relisting them back up at the price I actually want. So moving forward, I haven't really been doing the closet closeouts so much anymore, just sending out offers, because I can send out a 30% offer to likers, but my item will still stay at a higher price on the platform. So that way, if someone were to come by and just buy it or like it, I could offer them 10%, before I offered 30% and maybe make more money, if that makes sense. If that didn't make sense, let me know in the comments and I'll explain a little bit more about what I mean. But I'm trying not to take part in the closet closeouts anymore and just leave my prices at the price I want and lower them individually through offers. We did end up profiting $7.80 on him after fees and even with the cost of goods of $5. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up before you leave, guys. It really helps the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please join our Facebook group. It's called Flippin Hippos Reseller Pod. You can use the link down below or search for us on Facebook. Until next time, go be productive, go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.